Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to bringing you the Vision video. What have you guys today is this week's Vendor Reset. If you guys are new to the channel and you're not sure how these episodes work, every single week I show you guys the best things that are for sale from the vendors so you guys don't have to waste your time and go and check each vendor. So if you guys enjoyed this video or find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and without further ado, let's get right into these vendors. So starting off first, we come to the special blueprints vendor, and the two things I would recommend checking out is first of all the MP7 blueprints. This is actually another week that this is being sold. If you guys didn't know, last week it was being sold as well, but I guess they wanted to sell it again since not everyone maybe had enough Phoenix credits or someone missed it or wasn't home, whatever, so they are selling it once again. Also, I would recommend buying this SASG 12 blueprint. This is something that I do understand got nerfed in patch 1.7, but if you're making a striker build, if you want to use a shotgun for PvP, I would recommend using the SASG because it's really easy to use. It is semi-automatic, so you don't have to worry about reloading it a lot, and I don't know, if you want to use it, if you want a shotgun blueprint, this in my opinion is very, very good. Coming up next, we come to the special equipment vendor, and the first thing I would recommend checking out is this PAKHAN. Now this is more of a PvE weapon because of the talents, but you can obviously use it for PvP. I'm not saying you can't use it because it's bad or anything like that. But anyways, what it comes with is Destructive, Sustained, and the PAKHAN talent. If you guys didn't know what it does, pretty much each kill makes your next reload have 20% extra bullets compared to its base. So as I said, it's more of a PvE type weapon, but also, it comes with 18.9k base damage and 15% damage to targets out of cover. And keep in mind, the base damage is going to be different for everyone, since not everyone has the same amount of firearms. I only have 6400, so my base damage is kind of low, but like I said, it will be different for most of you guys. As for the talents, I would recommend getting anything with damage, so for example, Competent, Responsive, even Ferocious, because it already does have Destructive, so it makes it a PvE weapon. So if you get any of those, this should work out very, very well. Up next, we have a very, very good specialized backpack. With this one, you don't really have to do anything. You could just buy it and use it right away. But what it comes with is 1263 firearms, 12,900 health, and 14% burn resistance. So as I said, if you guys are looking for a PvP specialized backpack, this one is a 10 out of 10 purchase. If you're looking for Tactician's knee pads, look no further, the special equipment vendor has you hooked up. I don't know why, but I kind of sounded like a salesperson right there. Anyways, whatever, but what they come with is 1230 electronics, 12,323 skill power, and they also have damage to elites. So I would recommend using these kind of for PvE, since the damage to elites is very high and it already has a skill power and electronics roll. You can also use this for PvP as well. It's not that big of a deal if you want to make a healer build, or even if you're trying to make a Firecrest Tactician build, these knee pads are something I would recommend picking up. Last but not least, we have a prototype firearms mod, and this one is actually a 252 firearms and 2,944 skill power mod. Once again, this is something for a hybrid build or something that you want your heals to be a little bit better, but you also don't want to lose the damage value by not using firearms. So if you're looking for any of these, once again, they are located at the special equipment vendor. Coming up next, we come to the Wolfstand vendor, and what he's actually selling is a magazine. Now normally you would want critical hit damage instead of critical hit chance, but this one's actually really good, so I still decided to keep it in. But what it comes with is 120% magazine size, 3% critical hit chance, and 5.10% rate of fire on this magazine. The Southpaw vendor is next on our list, and what he's actually selling is a prototype stamina mod. Now normally you would not want stamina mods on your build, but I do understand some builds require like one stamina mod in order to unlock responsive or unlock a certain talent. So if you are looking for a stamina skill haze mod, come to the Southpaw vendor. This guy is selling a pretty good one. It's a 258 and 3% skill haze. So as I said, if you're looking for one, come to this vendor. The final open world vendor you guys want to check out is the Firewall, and this guy's actually selling a similar mod to the last one, but this time it's actually firearms. So it does come with 258 firearms and 3% skill haze. So right there you do have a choice between a stamina or firearm skill haze mod. It really depends on what you need. Up next, you guys want to check out the Park Avenue vendor in the Dark Zone, and normally I wouldn't put this in the video because this weapon's not really the best. I mean, it's not really the best from a weapon perspective. The talents are actually pretty good on it, but what I'm talking about is the MK16, and this is one of those weapons not a lot of people use. I'm not sure why, honestly. I haven't even used this like myself. But from the talent perspective, this weapon looks actually pretty decent, so what it comes with is ferocious, responsive, and brutal, and the only thing I would recommend is probably getting rid of brutal, go for something like adept, competent, even unforgiving in the last slot. This weapon will be very, very good for PvE. As for the base damage, it does come with 22.8 thousand and 22% enemy armor damage on the MK16. The next person you guys want to visit is located at the East 42nd Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is a prototype firearms mod. This one's actually really good. What it comes with is 263 firearms and 3,159 health, so this is something I use a lot. Although I do have a better firearms health mod, this is something still I would recommend picking up if you don't have a lot of them, or if you want to have some, extra ones to put in your stash. These are very, very good. And the final thing I would check out is this C79 scope. This is something that if you're making a Deadeye build, or if you just want to use it on your MDR or whatever, this one is actually really good because it actually zooms in and it doesn't zoom in like all the way in. But what it comes with is 90% critical hit damage, optimal range, and headshot damage. So although you're not getting the benefit of the headshot damage from using Deadeye, the critical hit damage is what you really want. If you're looking for a decent LVOA-C, comes to the East 46th Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. He's actually selling a decent LVOA-C. Once again, this is not something I would recommend going in the Dark Zone or Last Stand with because it's not the best ones, it doesn't have the best talents, but what it comes with is dominant, destructive, and deadly. So once again, this is more of a PvE weapon, but it also has 19.7k base damage and 23% enemy armor damage on this weapon. Before we head to the west side, you guys want to check out the East 31st Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling are two things. The first thing is this refreshed mask. Once again, this is a PvE item, and I don't know, it's not really the best, but it does have skill power, damage to elites, and a very good stamina roll. So if you want, you can get rid of stamina, go for electronics or firearms, and this will be actually really good for PvE. And the final thing is this grip. Now, surprisingly, there's a decent grip being sold. There has been so many vendor resets where grips have been just awful, and I've been actually looking for one. But this one's actually really good. It has critical hit damage, accuracy, and stability, so that's what you pretty much want on most of your weapons. Last but definitely not least, we come to the West 46th Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. This guy's actually selling a really nice loud event break. What it comes with is critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and stability. And normally you would want headshot damage instead of stability. That would be pretty much the god roll, but it's still pretty good if you're missing one for your MP7 or something like a lightweight M4 or anything like that. Once again, check out the West 46th Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. Anyways, that pretty much concludes the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.